Hey everybody, welcome back to Trekyards. I am Captain Foley.
I am Connor Kongs, and it's a next generation of Star Trek today.
There you go.
There we go.
And don't worry guys, no spoilers here. This is a spoiler-free first reaction, which we always do for every episode of, or for every first episode
Yes.
of each
Is it
season.
worth watching? Picard Season 2. That's the question. But of course, you guys at home, most of you guys at home, check out our full spoiler-filled review. It's a long one, it's detailed. Our full breakdown that's even longer, even more detailed. And our small edited reviews. I'll say there's lots of Trekyards topics in this episode. So tune in for those. So Stuart, was your spoiler-free review this episode?
If you were disappointed by season 1, watch season 2. Give it a chance. Watch this episode. A lot of people, once they get burned, they don't want to go back. I disagree. I think you got to give everything a chance. And this one was, for me, overwhelmingly a return to form and to Star Trek. This is what we should have got in season 1, right off the get-go. Really enjoyed it. Full of a lot of goodness and characters you actually care about again. If you ever cared about them in season 1, they really do a good job with that kind of stuff in this one episode. So that's my summary. Just give it a watch, and I think you'll enjoy it. It felt like Star Trek again. So,
is it fair to say this is to Discovery season 3 compared to 1, as now is 2 to 1 in Picard?
No, this one's better than Discovery season 3.
But I mean, in comparison to season 1, like that contrast factor of you put them side by side.
Still, no, this one's way better. This one's way better than that, even that distance. Because season 3 of Discovery is better than season 1. It depending on your point of view, from a certain point of view. But this one is like, it feels like a different show altogether.
Yeah. My simple review is it does feel like, as we guesstimated, a reboot of style. It both carries on the season 1, but also starts fresh. So if you haven't seen season 1, because you didn't like the look of it, you don't need to see season 1. If you've seen season 1, sit back and enjoy a fresh new ride with a brand new coat of paint, brand new warp nacelles. Give it a watch. Yeah, it's worth watching, and even if the season turns out to be story-wise not what we hope, it is a fun episode that you will be rewarded for viewing. And I appreciate the obvious thought that's gone in, which is a lacking trait in the previous Star Treks. I'm sure the pandemic delay helped a ton, which we called. If you're given an extra 8 months of production time, they can solidly write seasons 2 and 3. And knowing the budget and what to build, and I honestly felt there was very few corners cut. Very little, well, why didn't they explain about that? Used. It felt like, the sort of Trekyards boys had a hand in writing in a sense. Like, things were tied up, things made sense. It was refreshing as all anything.
Yeah, there were a lot of one-line little things that answered a lot of questions and fixed a lot of things from season 1 that weren't necessarily needed, but were very appreciated. And if they weren't there, we would have said one line of dialogue here would have helped. And they definitely filled those spaces.
Which was kind of like Discovery Season 2 explaining some of the stuff, why X, Y, and Z is wrong in Season 1 with Pike, but this is just better done and super organic. They aren't just like, so Pike, why this? Well, Captain, this. They're just in the dialogue.
Yeah, and a lot of it's very subtle. Like, if you blink with your ears, you might miss it. But it's so well done. It's so well incorporated that it's brilliant.
But it doesn't even feel dense. Obviously, for us who do the ship's tech, whatever, it does feel dense. But if you watch it as a pure fan, it's a nice, gentle ride as well. Which is, so we're saying that as if there is, but also, so it achieves both dense with stuff and notes and teasers, but also straightforward and enjoyable, and yet twists. It's a very unusually balanced episode. I really hope the season continues this way, because boy, that was a start. And are the season openers some of the best in the Treks? I don't know if that would be a thing I would say. So this might be one of the better season openers. But that would be a whole live discussing best season openers, because this already pedestal gets quite high in that ranking.
Yeah, I mean,
that'd be good live.
Season openers are usually pretty good. But this one will definitely stand up there as one of the better ones. Which is a lot coming from us, because Picard season 1 didn't wow us, kind of disappointed us a little bit.
A lot of plot holes.
Us in the teeth.
Yeah.
This one so far feels like they just picked us up, brushed us off, gave us a beer, and said, "Hey, have a seat. Sorry for hitting you first season.
Because Trekyards does fair, balanced reviews. So if they give us good stuff, we'll review it as good. So basically, in a long rambling, spoiler-free, yet hints given, go watch it, come back and put your thoughts in, and of course, put your thoughts in the full spoiler, full one where we go to serious depth, as Trekyards does, and the full breakdown, as we said, scene by scene. That might be a long one, definitely be a long one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
full spoiler review tomorrow, and then later in the day at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be the full breakdown live. So join us for that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell icon so you don't miss this kind of stuff. And if you look forward to breakdowns and stuff, this is the place to be because we love that kind of stuff. Comment down below. Do all that stuff. And yes, please join us for those lives.
Yeah. And if you want to support what we do directly, Patreon, PayPal, join the channel, and Super Chats as well. Super important, super useful, and super thankful to you all for support. Thanks in advance.
That's right. So until next time, guys. He is Commander Cocking.
He's Captain Foley.
I am. And see you later, guys.
Bye, guys.